Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Doki Literature Club. I think you all remember the last episode pretty well. It's been about, maybe half an hour since we played through it. Took a little breather. Austin is ready and raring to figure out what is going on.
I'm back with a vengeance. I'm here on a witch hunt. I'm going to find who's responsible.
Well, I wish you the best in trying to figure that out.
Thanks.
Last warning I'll give you guys, from this point onward, completely different series. It's going to be a lot creepier, a lot less lighthearted from this point onward. I would probably say last episode was the worst it gets. There's only one other instance where it might get that bad again, and again, it kind of depends on your tolerance. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Just for now, be prepared. Things are going to be a little off. Just like when we started this new save file, after it deleted all our old saves, Sayori is literally not here. And with that in mind, let's get back to Ezra as he walks to school alone.
Right. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone, Off to a great start here. I always tell myself, it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have
You are maiden list.
Insert Berserk theme. Anyway, honestly, of course we're maidenless. We're playing Doki Literature Club.
That's fair.
Come on. Anyway, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
Man, what a relatable guy.
Honestly, though. There's always the anime club, but it's not like they would be of any girls in any way. Dude, pick or choose one. Relatable fun club or girls. You can't have both. Anyway, well, I guess Natsuki, but by technicality, shared interest, but whatever.
Well, she's also, not in the anime club, so even the girls who are interested in it probably wouldn't join.
Right. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs.
They're great for dealing with seals.
There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Eren Yeager.
Eren Yeager.
It's just like the start of a...
What the?
Oh. Forgot.
I'm sorry.
Like I said, there's going to be more stuff like that from now on.
This is a blue alert. Angel has appeared.
Shinji, get in the robot.
We gotta fight him, Monica. Anyway.
Shinji, play Doki Literature Club.
I don't want to. I'm already depressed. It'll just make it worse.
Shinji. Ray's gonna have to do it again.
Ray in tears over here.
That's my excuse to put a Ray Chiquita doll in the video.
Do it.
And the thumbnail.
Do it.
Okay.
Alright. Give her a little laptop.
No, it's the it's the writing the poems for the girls and the little chibi characters. I'm just gonna put Ray there. I love that freaking doll. Alright, let's continue.
Alright. Monica?
Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right?
Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway?
Oh, I've just been looking for supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers?
I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right?
Yeah, about that. I actually quit the debate club.
Really? You quit?
Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs.
You joined the debate club, but never mind. We're not. Never mind.
We're not touching that. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. That is how, clubs do feel sometimes.
That's fair, but assert your dominance in the debate club by debating why you don't need to raise the budget.
We will exist.
Anyway.
I'm totally making a Giga Chat with Monica's hair.
Do it.
Oh, add that to the various cursed images I've made for this series. I really need to do a little compilation video of all of those when we're done.
Yeah, I was about to say, when this is done, we could just do like a little video of just all the weird and bizarre things we got.
Do a sequel to the cursed Star Wars images.
Yes.
Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Now, great. Now, Mr. Poopy Butthole also gets a Doki character hair.
Yay.
Morty,
give it that Suki's hair.
Morty, we gotta join the literature club, Morty. Oh,
Jeez, Rick. I
Morty,
don't know.
Morty. Oh gosh, it's painful. It feels gross to make myself belch. I hate I'm able to do that on command, but
I mean, I think anyone can if they try.
that's true. Anyways, I'd much rather take us. I can't do it. Okay. Okay, we're getting back into it. Yeah, we're lighthearted. We need to be lighthearted after last week.
Yeah, we do.
I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, that's your line, sorry.
In that case, what club did you decide to join?
Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club.
Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far?
It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring.
Well, I can see that.
But it's not really boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Wait, really?
Yeah, what a freaking weeb, right? She's always insisted that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right?
Did Monica say she?
This man is down horrendous.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm sorry, did you say women? I
have not heard of these.
This man's like, no women. I'm not using the actual line because I try to keep language out of these videos, but Megabind is going on screen next.
No winches.
No winches.
Anyway.
Maidenless. Elden Ring, I can put Elden Ring in the thumbnail and
no, you can't
milk views out of that.
Of course.
I don't know. Elden Ring might not be like, I'm guessing it's probably going to stay relevant forever, but
I don't know about forever, but for a while. Probably.
Yeah, for a while. I can milk the views out of that.
Right, yeah.
Anyways, back on topic. Hey, Ezra, by any chance, are you still looking for a club to join?
I mean, I guess so, but...
Well, in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would really make me happy. Please? What are you smiling about?
Yeah, you little peon. I guess I could do your club like a huge honor of visiting it with my magnanimous and awesome presence. It'll totally, bring you some clout. A lot of other people want to join once I go, of course. Yeah, sure.
Look, man, she's just trying to get another member for her club.
Yeah, I know. I just couldn't resist the joke.
That's fair. What did Monica ever do to you, man?
I have my suspicions. Anyway, well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out.
Aha, awesome. You're really sweet, Ezra. You know that?
It's nothing really.
Well, shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important.
Darn right. Get your priorities straight. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile.
I need to go back and edit you remember in episode 1,
the day I sold my soul for a cupcake?
Yeah. I need to slap Monica on there. Is this kind of what she's doing with Sayori? Just replacing her.
Yeah.
You good, buddy?
No, I'm pissed. Anyway. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the door to the classroom.
I'm back, and I brought a guest with me.
A guest?
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere! Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyways, welcome to the club, Ezra.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
So, let me guess. You're Monika's boyfriend, right?
What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyways, this is Natsuki, as energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So, I ran into Ezra in a classroom, and he decided to come and check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monika! Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Oh, sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come and sit down, Ezra? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here. Sorry. But we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. This must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these two. I cannot talk today. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. Do you keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Yeah, I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Ezra, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Yeah. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Yeah, did he just say manga? Why am I getting like the view of like that thing? Huzzah! A man of quality! Come, let me show you my private collection. I'm sure you'll find it diverting. Oh man, flushed away. I would kill to watch that movie again. Right. It still shakes me to my core that rat was played by Hugh Jackman. Right? Yeah. And Ian McKellen is the... Man, DreamWorks is on something different with their celebrities. Honestly. Anyways. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Hey, it's literature too. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Tolkien nerd. Right. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read horror. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped at something I could relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having conversation with a rock.
Yes, I read a
that's
book
true.
once. I read a book once.
Anyway,
It was called Bunnicula. You actually ever read Bunnicula?
no.
It is a stellar children's book, by the way.
Is it?
Yes, it's about I can only say a rabbit Dracula.
I'm instantly interested.
It's such a good little book. It's such a good little book, but I can gush about it another time.
Right.
I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality.
Oh, is that so? Really? If a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Isn't it now?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh, why's that?
Well,
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
Listen, Natsuki, I want to make fun of you, but in reality, I enjoy both genres. If you want something cute, watch K-On! Good show. It'll heal your depression. Anyway.
I need to watch some K-On! After what we experienced earlier.
Go for it.
What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't say it out loud! And give it back! Fine.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes.
No! No! You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? I'm not gonna lie, when I was reading that, I was just envisioning myself falling asleep while she was saying that. I was like, gee, don't hit me with so many words right now. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Hey, I've got an idea. How about this? Ellipses?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea.
Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Ezra? Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three of these girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But...
I'm sorry, I thought... The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, Ezra. Thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4, and I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. If we don't find one more before the festival...
I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation, and besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls...
Guy, you are down bad!
I know, right? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Oh my goodness, what? Really? You really mean that, Ezra?
Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment.
I mean, if you really just left us after all, I would be super pissed. Ezra, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay?
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring them to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Ezra, I'm looking forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Through jazz. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait.
With that, I depart from the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Man, I can't talk. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
All right.
Okay, yeah. A dream. I was staying over at a friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was there were nails sticking out of the walls everywhere, and there was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that had happened on the TV, so the laughing was not part of the dream. It was the noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was and how they knew to tell a joke. But, okay. That wasn't really a poem. It was more so like a note, actually.
Yeah, I forgot about these special poems, or secret poems.
Interesting.
Anyways.
Right. Okay, yeah.
Do you want to write the poem and call it quits, or do you want to save here?
Let's write the poem and call it quits.
All right. Oh, there's a perfect space for the Ray doll.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
right
pop that right here now. There you go. It's
right.
Beautiful. All right. Write you a poem.
Okay, let's see. Let's see.
Heaven sent.
Oop, anger cheeks, time to feed.
Oh, did you say memories?
Mm-hmm.
Like memories broken? Truth goes unspoken?
Shut
I've
up.
even forgotten my name.
Shut up.
Farewell!
Insert red.
Oh,
now.
Jetstream
Okay.
Sam. This is the perfect video where just have him randomly cut in.
Right.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
Grieve, awesome, embrace prayer, whirlwind, sadness, shopping, death, analysis, whisper. I like prayer. Sensation, breathe, clouds, tenacious flower, unstable agonies, swimsuit, rainbow, imagination. Yay! Raindrops.
Imagine there's no heaven, no
Universe.
Sayori too.
Boy, you gotta quit, alright? Let's see.
Together.
Breath, heart, beauty, tears, waterfalls, was like the folding childhood without shame. Let's see.
You oh man, so you picked the one across from it.
I didn't read that one.
It was, you know what it said?
No.
It said kawaii.
No. Gosh.
You know what that means, right?
Don't you dare.
The kawaii fall!
Son of a... Okay. Anyway. Man. Excuse me, I like hope very much.
You're still choosing words you like, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not trying to choose for anyone else. Passion, dream, treasure, frightening, crimson music, nature, fluffy, ocean, dazzle, I like dream. Amazing, sparkle, landscape, disarray, rain cloud, dance, twirl, precious, loud, and joy.
Do it.
I mean...
I know you want to.
Right. I gotta, because I'm a nerd.
Alright.
Alright.
Hi again, Ezra. Or should I say bye again, Ezra?
Right.
So we're going to call this episode quits. And, so yeah, what's been your first experience with this kind of new... Well, I guess timelines and multiverses are big right now, so...
Right.
This kind of alternate reality.
Yeah, not really sure. It's really weird because like the secret poem or whatever, which again was more so of like a note, was odd. And
you can make an argument for a free verse there.
Right, fair enough. It's also like every so often like the computer seems to spaz out a little bit and glitch, and of course whenever we tried to reload, it wouldn't even like bring up like Sayori's name. And then of course the way Monica just flipping cube materialized in front of us to start this off with was really weird. So yeah.
Yeah, and things are only going to get stranger from here, let me tell you. But we'll have to wait until next time to find out more about that. I will see you guys. Man, I felt like we'll have to find out about it next time. Anyways, we'll see you guys next. I felt like there's no transition there.
Right.
Anyways, but no, really, we will see you guys in the next video where we will...
And maybe next time, to quote Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, maybe there will be blood.
Shed.
Yeah.
The man in the mirror nods his head. You know what, Jetstream Sam, take us out. See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.